What's up? What's the word? How y'all doing? Welcome to the channel. My name is Will Be Great, and I am your host, your proprietor, the content creator. I am the person to see when it comes to this channel. I am here to welcome you all to my channel. This video will be a little bit about how I got into the cars, what I've got done, what I got going on, and kind of just an overall view of what I'm going to have going on. So, I'll start from the beginning. I'll give you a little rundown on me. I'm 32-year-old, of course, male. Came from St. Louis, Missouri. Born and raised 314 all day, every day. Cardinals, Blues. Was the Rams, but they out of here, so you know what I mean. It is what it is. Go Seahawks if anybody wants to know. But other than that, 32-year-old male, born and raised, simple childhood, mother, father in a family household. Just raised, went through school, graduated. Was always kind of in the cars, but never really had anything that was fast or kind of sporty, anything kind of like that. But just kind of always liked cars. So graduated high school, got my first car. It was like a 79 9.8, old school as everybody knows. It'd be more like a box. It'd be compared to like a box Chevy. It was 79, 4-door, navy blue car. I'll see if I can go back, find some pictures. If not, but I'll put it on there. Other than that, move forward a couple of years later, 13, 20 is coming really big. I started getting into more fast cars, looking at, you know, nitrous, turbos, things like that. I started getting into like speed, basically. So then I'm like, well, I want to go get something a little nicer. You know, the old school is cool and all, but I'm not really doing anything to it. I'm just kind of keeping it regular, not putting rims on it, just driving it back and forth to work. So money gets a little better, and finances, of course, go up. And then I start looking into getting my first car. This is where my first car comes in right here. This right here is my 2002 Pontiac Grand Prix GT, and it is the 40th anniversary. So the 40th anniversary came with the dark cherry paint job that you see on there. It's almost like a maroon, it's like this, but like a couple shades darker than that, so it looks more purple instead of red, like this, which is red metallic right here. But I got that. It is not supercharged, so it's just the NA motor. Got that and enjoyed that for a little while. Then of course I got the itch to want to start modifying the car. So then that's when I turned into, well, let's look and see what we can do to this thing. I look out there and see a lot of things, headers, exhaust. You look into intakes. You know, you go down the line of how everybody starts, you know. So, of course, I ordered my intake. Had my first my K&N intake. Did it all myself. I'll see if I can go ahead and drop a picture there. I put my first one on myself. Did it. Took a ride in the car. I know I got a video of that. I'm gonna see if I can find that as well. But did that, took a ride, had a great time. Me and my nephew, he's like my little brother, did that with him. Took the first ride, all excited and everything, loved everything about it, and that got me going. Next thing you know, we were like, well, what can we do to kind of set ourselves apart? And at this time, we were like, well, Grand Prix or something everybody's kind of seen. But you know, you go buy the LED tail lights, so I got those. And then I was like, but I want some custom. I was like, what about headlights? So that's when I went ahead and purchased a set of headlights. So I had chasing halos with the Demon Highs, daytime running light that went across the top that I can leave on whenever the car was on or off. I also went and I was like, well, let's change some more of the appearance. So I went and bought a hood. Now, the first hood I bought was a GTX hood. It was off of a Pontiac Grand Prix GTX. Now, that hood had little indentions on the hood, little snout. And when I got that hood, I was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and I want to add LEDs. But I said, I want to put some LEDs where nobody else has them. Because, you know, the front end of Grand Prix has the little kind of snouts like this right here. But I was like, I want to put some LEDs in the snouts where they would hide, where they would kind of not be seen. You would see the light from it, but you wouldn't see the light itself. So I went and talked to a buddy, found a shop in St. Louis that could do it, and we went there. We actually had them put LEDs inside of the hood. We had them put them inside the front bumper and at the bottom balance on the bumper. So that way it would show through the whole, it would show the front grille, the front bumper, and at the bottom. I'll find a picture of that as well, because I know I got one, and I'll insert it here. Next down the line, we're like, well, let's go ahead and add a little more power to it. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and buy a power log, and then I'm going to do a little bit of exhaust. I got the U-band out, and then I was looking at doing a power log, but then I got around to getting my next car. The next car was my black 2008 G8. Now this car had a little work done when I got to it. Cam, 3-inch exhaust, no mufflers. It was loud as all heck, and I mean, everybody knew it. So that car, I had it for about, it was like a shooting star. I had it for about 2 months, and then it wound up getting stolen from me and crashed. That car was a great car. It sounded like a NASCAR when it came out, like a NASCAR sprint car. When I got in that car, all you heard, it would cancel out your subs, your speakers, whatever you had. If we were next to each other and I hit that car would cancel out whatever you had going, and you would hear nothing but that car. That car I did have fun with. I did get to take it and drive it to Memphis one time. But like I said, unfortunately, that car wound up getting stolen and crashed. Now, here's where I get to now. Of course, that really took me out the game for about, I'd say maybe about a year. I still have my original, so I still have my baby, but I didn't have a fun car. I wanted a car that I could call mine. I'd be proud of. Like, you know, it's around this time. I think it's around 2015, 2016, and you know, this is the 02. Beautiful car. I love the car, but it's not a car that that I can take to a car show and it's gonna hold weight. And when I say hold weight, I mean like I go to a lot of urban car shows, which are the Dunks that everybody knows of, box Chevys, G-bodies, so the Regals, the Monte Carlos, the Cutlasses, all those types of cars. But then when it comes to the new school cars, everybody loves Camaros, everybody loves Mustangs, of course Chargers, Challengers, Jeeps. Everybody loves those cars, but like a Grand Prix is kind of looked over. So I'm a Pontiac fan at heart. I just had a G8, so I guess you know what I had to do. Go back and get this one. Now this one right here, now remember, I've already had my one car gone, it got taken away from me. So now I wanna go bigger this time. I wanna go find a nicer. I wanna go find something maybe a little bit more pop. I did some searching, took me about 6 months. Did some searching, did some looking, and I laid my eyes upon this car. Now this car, I didn't know it had any work done. All I saw was that it was clean, the interior was good, and it came with a double-din dash radio that in the G8 community is kind of sought after at that time. So I was all for it. My first one just had stock radio, it was stock everything. It was just, it had a little motor. Talked to the guy, inboxed him. Now this car, I'm in St. Louis, Missouri. This car is in Chicago, up near Chicago. So it's about an 8-hour drive to get up there, about 6 to 8 hour drive. So about an hour outside of Chicago. I'll take my trip down there. Well, first I inboxed the guy, one of the salesmen, talked to him, had them send me a video, and when I saw the video, that's when I know the car's got work done. Sounds really good and everything, but it's not real loud. It's more subtle, but you can hear that if you know cars, you know this car got some work done. So then I'm like, well, you know, I like it. Talk to my parents, get a ride up there. That's when I go up there and I go see the car. It actually wound up being snowing that day. It was raining, snowing, kind of hailing. I didn't know this was gonna happen because in St. Louis, 8 hours away, the weather was fine. I get up there near Chicago and it's a blizzard almost. So I could drive the car. I took it on a test drive, but I couldn't actually get out and put my foot off in the car. You know, I'm on a test drive. I'm gonna buy this car. I want to make sure it works. So I couldn't get out and put my foot off into it and make sure this car works. But it did run good. It didn't have no issues. The only thing it did have, there was an issue with, was there was a little squeal. It sounded like when it was a squeal, it was in the bottom, like in the top end, like exhaust like in the exhaust area at the bottom, like right before the collectors in that area. But I didn't really know what it was. Nothing that I was really too worried about. I was like, you know, we can always have it checked out. I was like, you know, the car's at a good price, good mileage, it runs good, it looks good. I don't know if it runs, but I mean the motor, you know, idling everything, just driving down the street daily, it was fun. Now here's the thing of getting ready to leave. Now this is the part, sign the papers, everything's great, get the money, get everything good, sign the paperwork, getting ready to leave, check engine light pops on. My heart kind of dropped. I was like, wow. I thought I signed the paperwork and everything like that. Everybody always talked about these stories about cars. You shouldn't go about work done. Here I was with a car that had a check engine light right before I'm getting ready to leave the dealership. Literally, like I got the paperwork, got my temp tag, finna drive 4 hours home, well, 6 hours home with a car that's got work done in the blizzard for at least the first hour or two. And the check engine light comes on. Well, those people, they were actually really cool about it. They're like, hey, what we're going to do is we got to change the O2 sensors. We're going to do a fresh tune-up on it. And then we're going to go ahead and ship you the car. Because I'm like, hey, look, I don't have time to sit here and wait. I've been here I was wound up being there for like 6 hours, getting all the paperwork and everything done, waiting for them to finish the car and clean it up and all that whatnot. So they say they're going to ship me the car. So I wound up waiting about 2 weeks, but then I finally get the car. Stayed up all night, waiting, talking to the shipper, paid him extra $100 just to get it there that night. I wound up getting there like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, but I was excited because I didn't care because I had my car. So at this time, it doesn't have tints, doesn't have rims. It's on stock premium 5-stroke 19, and it's just a car. But it's got a little work done. It's clean. It's got the dash kit I was talking about. So now I get to go out and I get to drive it. This is my first time in 2 years. I'm not gonna lie, I made about the tear up because I've worked so hard to get back to where I am, and I promise you, I'm not letting nobody take this one from me. I love this car. I took it out, drove it. So I got that. So that brings us up to about 1.5 years ago. Got the car in March. It was in March. I paid for it in March. I got it in May. When I picked it up in May, took and I drove it. I made sure it was good. My weather was good in my city, so I put my foot off in it for the first month. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I wasn't beating on it, but yes, I did make sure on the highway it got up to speed, and the car was great. So that's when I'm like, all right, well, the car's good, so let's start putting money. My birthday is coming around, so now I said, we got to get ready for Midwest car shows. Me and my boys like to go to car shows. What I like to do is I like to go to car shows. You may not know, but I go to a lot of urban car shows. So I'll go down to Biloxi, Mississippi. I'll go down there for their show. We go to Indianapolis for Midwest Fest. We go to Orlando Classics. There is also Whips by Wade in Atlanta. There's Whip Addict in Atlanta. There's another show in Texas that we'll be trying to go to next year. So back to the point though. I get this car, I'm ready to go. I love it, it's good to go. It's time to start putting a little money in and start making it mine. Get the windows tinted. Of course, got to put some beats in there. So I got 2 12s in the back. And then I also got the rims. Got some 20-inch Giovanni Halibs. They're blacked out. And then, of course, I got the windows tinted, and I got 2 12s. And I'm happy. I'm good. Ready to go. Ride that for about a year. And then, actually, this past September, leaving the show, my motor goes out. Wasn't even doing anything. Just relaxing, just chilling. Then my motor goes out. But it didn't go. I just started tapping. I'll insert the video here because I do have that video. I will insert that video right here and show you from the north side. So now I know it's time to do some motor work. But if we're going to do motor work, we might as well go ahead and do some more. Previously, I run a paint job for this car, so now the car's going to get painted. Well, I guess we're going to go ahead, we're getting it painted, we're getting motor work. And if we're going to do that, I might as well go ahead and get some new rims. Because the way we look at it is you can't have a Gucci outfit on to have on some Adidas. I love the Giovannas. They are a nice wheel, but with a new paint job, you can't have that. So this car is going to be completely changed here in a while, which is why I want to start this YouTube. I want to document this stuff. I've done a lot of stuff with this car, never even put it on YouTube, never even showed anybody anything. I would have at least a good 100 videos on this car by itself if I started YouTube, but I didn't. So this is my chance to start one over here. This car, I will be doing that. I have already changed the tail lights. I got Madman tail lights. I do want to get a front splitter. I do want to get a carbon fiber hood for it. I do want to do other little things like that to spruce it up and make it mine, but it's a process. So first things first, I got my tints, I got my beats, I got my rims. Now we're going to level 2. I'm going to redo the paint. The paint is perfectly fine. I will take you around and show you, but the paint is perfectly fine on this car. Nothing's wrong with it. It's just I want a paint job, so it's time to jump off the porch. I'm going to do that, get some rims, and that's what I also need y'all's help with. I need y'all's help with paint. What color paint should I get? It's a Pontiac G8, G10. Rims. What size rims should I go? Should I do 24s, 22s? Should I buy some other 20s? I need help. So if you can get down in the comment section, please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel. I will be uploading more daily content. If you want to check my socials out on Facebook, my name is Will, last name Butler, Butler. On Instagram, my name is Will B, the letter B, _ great 314. And that is again Will B, the letter B, _ great 314. That will be my social media handle. I'll try to go ahead and get something on Facebook where I can have everything be Will B _ great 314. This car will be this will be all changing. This car mainly will be changing a lot for the next, I'd say, 6 months. It's gonna be a fun ride. I'm trying to take you all on the ride with me. If you all could help me pick out some colors, if you can help me pick out rims. I don't know what rims to go. I'm not gonna say I'm the best guy when it comes to rims. I'm not really the best. So I can use your all's help to help me make this the best looking G8 we can. Between you and me, we can make this happen. So I'm gonna take you all around and let you all see the car right now and let you see what it is. This is what we're starting with, and we're gonna go from there. Also, by the way, I did do some other audio upgrades that will be coming on there, and I will be showing you those as well. So thanks you once again. This is Will B Great, and I'm gonna be telling you all I love you. Thank you for the support. Please like, comment, share the video. Please share this video with your friends. Eventually, I will be replying to all comments in the bottom. I will be doing giveaways. So I will say it will be random, to where a random comment will be picked out, and I'll give out maybe $50 here, $100 there. Shares. If you share my video and your video gets the most shares, gets the most likes, I will send you the $100. We'll be doing things like that to help you all that support me. I want to give back to you all. So once again, thank you. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. This has been a little bit of an insight on me and a little bit of me to give to you. Thanks. Peace.